So you want to improve your aim in Black Ops 6? Well, I got 5 tips from most important to least important that professional players use to have the best aim in Call of Duty. Getting straight into it, tip number 1, you must be centered at all times. Now this one seemed kind of basic because everybody be saying it, but this one is actually the most important on the whole list. You must be always centered. I'm a victim of actually uncentering. I've done it so many times and died off so many streaks, and I just think back to it like if I was just more centered, bro, I would have not died. Centering always sets up the first shot. If you can center better than your opponent, you will hit that first shot, and when you hit that first shot, now you just gotta focus on tracking. And once you track, you will win the gunfight every time. That's that simple. A way that you can practice centering is going into bots every single day before your first match and constantly warming up and practicing centering. All right, so like for example, if all the enemies in there, all right, I'm gonna be aiming at chest level. My crosshair is gonna be at chest level. I'm gonna be centering the whole way. So when I see somebody, I can already snap on. I don't have to readjust. I'm not looking down here. I'm not looking up here. Cause look, if I'm looking down here, I gotta readjust. Look, even the bot almost killed me. But look, when I'm like this, I can aim. I can snap. It's so simple to just aim. You gotta keep the crosshair at chest level at all times. Because if your gun do happen to have a little bit of recoil, which we'll probably get into that a little bit later in this video about the recoil, you can use it to your advantage and it can just hit headshots. But for the most part, you want it at the chest level. This is how you want to practice on bots every single day to get your aim where you need it to be. Because centering is literally like one of the most important things, if not the most important thing when it comes to aiming in Black Ops 6, or that's just in COD or any FPS game really. So practice this every day before your first game, and I promise you it's going to be a game changer. Tip number 2 is you must strafe while aiming and while shooting. This is called rotational aim assist, and most players never even heard of this. All right, so rotational aim assist. All right, so I put the controller on the screen for y'all so y'all can see it better. This is actually cool. I might keep using it, to be honest. This guy right here, now shoot. Notice my left stick. Here's kind of a bonus tip too. When you running, you see somebody, see that how I pull the left stick back? I pull the left stick back and it makes me like ADS faster. I don't know if that actually works like that, but that's how it feels to me. So when I see somebody, and I instantly go into strafing. Instantly go into strafing every time. Now by doing this, see this? See, look, I'm not even moving. You can see I'm not even moving the right stick and it's staying on him. Now if I combined the left stick and the right stick, I'm gonna hit him every time. Look. This is how you track people. Centering is how you get the first shot off, and then doing this is how you continue to land those shots. I see right there my aim was trash, but that was on me. Most people don't even know this trick. I figured out this trick a bit late in my COD career. You just strafe, it's gonna make it harder for the enemy to hit you while improving your aim assist. Let me put it like this for y'all. The right stick is for snapping onto targets, and the left stick is for tracking. Like for example, look how he moving that way. See, he's moving this way. I'm gonna move in the direction he's moving into. That's gonna make it easier on me too. If they just stand there, I can strafe back and forth. Say if someone run out here and they moving this way, I can move this way while aiming at them. It's gonna make it easier for me. Basically, the less right stick rotation you can have, the better aim you can have. This is how you stop losing gunfights. All you gotta do, I promise you, once you do this, it's gonna be a complete game changer all the way, a complete game changer. You're gonna actually feel like you're hitting more of your shots, I can promise you. Always remember, you really aiming with both the sticks. People think you just aim with the right stick. Both of the sticks are used for aiming, for real. Tracking, left stick. Right stick, snap. Now, tip number 3 is recoil control. You must learn how to control the recoil on the gun that you are using. You might hear this a lot because it is important, but at the same time, it is not that hard to do. When you are controlling a recoil, all you have to do is hold down a little. All right, so when I'm aiming and shooting, no recoil control, it's just gonna go straight up like this. Instead of going like this, I'm actually try and control it. Now watch my control at the top. This ain't hard, it ain't difficult or nothing. All you gotta do is hold down a little bit, bro. Look, I'm barely even holding down, bro. Like, I'm not even shooting, it's going down like I'm barely even holding down. Look. Yeah, it's going to like the left and stuff a little bit, but you can still control that. See, this is the pattern it goes. It goes up to the right and then up again. Instead of going up, right, up, I'm gonna go down, left, down. Now that is the recoil control right there. You see that? that's gonna kill somebody. It's better than this. Person with no recoil control versus a person with recoil control. The person with recoil control gonna win every single time. Look how perfect that is. But of course, you probably not gonna have to control it verbatim to what it's doing, like every single pattern. Most times, all you gotta do is just hold it down a little bit, because you're not finna be shooting for that long. Drake, you're not finna be shooting for that long. Like, no one is finna be sitting here shooting 50 bullets at one person, bro. And the thing is, if you snapping, when you snap onto the next one, it's not gonna have enough time to even build up and get that recoily. So most times, all you have to do is just simply hold down a little bit. He dead, there's no point. Hold down a little bit, look, controls it. Hold down a little bit, controls, it's gonna be fine. And that's how simple recoil control is. The fourth tip I have for y'all is to unaim when snapping onto multiple opponents. Although this seems very obvious, this is overlooked by most of the players who play COD today. Now, if you wanna snap onto opponents, most people gonna snap like that. But when you snapping, you gotta unaim with it. When you snapping, oh, this is a perfect example right here, look. Instead of going like that, right? You see how my aim messes up right there? Let me show you something better. You're gonna shoot. You see how clean that is? You see how clean of a transition that is? Look how clean it is. You don't even have to think about it. I used to be a victim of this. You might even see me still do it in my videos, but look, this is the better way to shoot. You gonna shoot somebody, unaim, snap onto the next person. It works good every time. I don't know why I'm lagging. Never stay aiming and snap, basically. Because if I just, look, it's shaky, like you see how shaky that is? Even though he was far in the distance, it's still shaky. Like, think about how many more bullets I could have hit just by actually shooting him. I'm telling you, bro, you combine these tips and you gonna actually like smoke some. So when you snapping, you gotta go. This is a pretty simple one that you should learn in no time. I'm lagging, bro. My aim is messing up because of it. I don't know how I'm lagging on private match. Someone gonna have to explain that one to me. It's as simple as that. This is gonna allow you to win more gunfights. I know in BO6 they like to jump people a lot, so this is gonna be very, very helpful. Even for me. Let's do a quick overview on all the tips I just gave you. I still have one more tip left, kind of like a settings tip or whatever. So step one, centering. You're centering, find someone, shoot them. Centering, get that first shot off. And when you center and finally shoot someone, rotational aim assist. You can also rotational aim assist like this too. Any left stick movement causes it to act correctly. So you're basically centering around everywhere. When you find someone, you aim and shoot with the left stick rotation, causing that rotational aim assist. And this rotational aim assist will allow you to track your opponent. And also putting this with if you're getting jumped, bro. Look how fast you're gonna kill the first dude so quick to where the second dude gonna be there. You're gonna snap on and kill him quick too. Like the TTK ain't that slow. It's not like BO4 or nothing. It's a reasonable kind of quick TTK. It shouldn't be too hard. If you just combine those 4 steps, those 4 tips, you beaming people. All right, the 5th and final tip is actually in the settings. So let me show y'all boys that right now. All right, so this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna be in the controller settings. Then you wanna go over to aiming. Then you wanna click down on aiming advanced settings. So you wanna go down to aim response curve types. Now I got mine on standard simply because that's just the one that I'm most used to. But if you want to perfect your aim and actually hit most of your shots where nobody can beam you whatsoever, you want to change this to linear. Linear is the best aim response curve type. It will make you hit a lot more shots. But if you've never played on this, it's going to feel very weird at first. I say after a few days, you'll eventually get used to this. But see, the reason why I got mine on standard because, you know, Treyarch, Activision, they like to nerf stuff, so they're not gonna nerf the standard aim assist. If they do, then everybody gonna get a nerf. Then it's all equal, but I'm not gonna use linear and get my stuff nerfed and everybody else just beaming me. See, I'll be beaming people with standard too, so it's not that big of a deal. It just comes down to who has the better skill. And if you use all the tips in this video, I can 100% promise you your aim will be almost flawless and perfect. Aiming is the #1 thing when it comes to FPS games. If you don't got good aim, you can't do nothing. So make sure you use all these tips. Share this video to whoever needs it. If your friends aim be lacking, y'all be losing, y'all be getting dropped off, send this to them. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this entire video. Make sure you subscribe for more tips and tricks, more class ups, more Black Ops 6 content, more COD content, more anything. Y'all comment down below what y'all want to see on this channel. Anyways, I'ma see y'all boys in the next video. Subscribe!